Hi, my name is Lakan. So today I'm going to tell you what is the easiest way to learn English. So there are kind of things that I just figured out, and I thought in a deep, and I just found it could be kind of easy to work on it and to get in touch to your achievements, your goals. So that's what we are going to discuss in a deep way and in a full detail. So I hope most of the time we are trying to improve our English in an easy way and in a fast way. The quickest way, but it's kind of a bit challenging task for us to do. So that's what I am going to share with you, things that you may follow, and within a 1 month 2 month kind of you can get it. Of course, this could be a guarantee if you consistently follow them. So kind of persistently you will follow them, so definitely you can get that thing within a month or 2 month with kind of improvement that you could or you would feel. So that's what I think we are going to do now. So let's get it started with the really first thing. Study phrases, not words. There is no make sense to studying only words without context. So it's better you have to go with phrases. Any language you will learn and you could remember phrases, it could be a lot easier to you to understand them, to memorize them easily. So memorizing phrases, it's a lot easier than memorizing a specific individual word. That is the best thing that I would like to suggest you in the beginning, to do this in your daily life. Only learn phrases a lot. So phrases, we have a different way to learn phrases. Even you could visit any website or you can watch kind of videos. I have been creating videos nowadays. I uploaded two videos. A link will be below description. You can find two kind of different videos. It has some of them have voice clips, video clips, so you can listen them and you can memorize them with new expressions, idioms, and it can be a very good for you. So in that way, phrases are much better than just learning a word. So this is very first thing I would like to suggest you to work on it and get in touch on your little achievement that you have been thinking to improving your English very fast and easiest way. Let's go for the second one. Second one, I would like to suggest you, don't listen to repeat. Listen to answer. It can be a very best thing. If you're listening something, even it's a video or it's a movie, you have kind of questions or an interview, right? So if you are supposed listening, try to pause them for 30 seconds, 40 seconds to answer that question instead of listening that answer. All right, if you would like to listen that, then you can answer. It can be also good. This is what I always suggest, that if you are reading an article, after reading that article you have a discussion tab. Usually it has on Ingu. So if you visit Wingu, you have a lot of articles with you, which you'll be getting a lot of discussion things or questions. So you can read them and you can try to answer them. It can be a really best way according to my point of view, to listen. uh, it could be best way. To listen someone's video or read, to listen and then answer. It can be really amazing to answering. It means your mind will work is completely different way to listening a specific question or reading a specific questions and sharing your own opinions as a briefly. Or if you would like, you can pause that. You can just write the answer also. You listen the questions, like what would be the best way to being active. If it is a question asked in interview, you can just have a break video from video and write a little bit summary. You could, shortly, briefly, you can write the answer, then you can try to. It can be a good practice for you also. The third thing is to test your own English first. To reaching a specific way, you must know about your own level, what level you are at this moment. and then you have to set goal that within a specific period of time I have to achieve this level and that level. It motivates a lot a student to improving their skills and being curious to going for next level and next level and next level. This is what I would suggest you. So there are a kind of ways to check your English levels. I've been thinking to create a test for video, or even you can go different kind of websites. You can check your level. It's not a complicated to find where do I check my like level. No, it's not a complicated thing. So if you would like me, so I would be happy to provide a link below description. You can easily simply click them and try to check them what is your level. But you have to spend maybe 10 minutes, 20 minutes, somewhere you have to spend more than 40 minutes to just test your level with your speaking everything. For example, where I teach on Preply, and Preply we have different kind of uh, placement test. So the placement test will help you to recognize your level. So it has speaking test, writing test, and reading test, and some other answering test. So in that, for five different kind of like questions or activities will recognize your specific level of English. So this is what we have on Preply. If you would like me to provide for you a Preply placement test for you, so I would like to suggest you very good things. Just try to go on Preply, create your account, and click the link below description. That is a placement, and simply you can go and give test. There is no needed to pay for checking your level, what level you are in. I think this is a free thing that I can do for you, and that's all with pleasure. Let's go for the fourth one. So fourth thing is asking a question. Asking question. I think I have heard a phrase that curiosity may have killed the cat. So there are different things. We have a lot of curiosity. We have a lot of doubts in our self, in our English. If we are studying any particular thing, so we have a lot of curiosity. We have a lot of questions. This is what I would suggest you to ask questions. Don't try to just sit or upset that you don't know something. Go for it. Ask it. So asking, it's like you have a lot of curiosity inside. Just go with your teacher to ask with him, to her, or to, if you don't have a teacher, find out answers on YouTube videos, or on like any kind of website. Search in Google, you will figure out. I would suggest YouTube to listening someone's, or even if you are interested in questions, you can go on Quora. Quora is also good. There are several kind of websites or applications. May they have a lot of questions, a lot of persons, like kind of senior person, advanced and experienced kind of teachers that can help you out definitely. That is one of the best thing I would love to suggest you. This is what I have always curiosity to ask questions, different kind of questions when I am with my students, especially with students, because of I've been talking with my students more than 10 hours every day maybe. So I have a lot of students. So this is what I love. If I have a lot of curiosity, I'm not really afraid if it is related any topic. It doesn't matter it's related more attraction, some like relationships, someone's, it doesn't matter for me. I would go for it. And I'm just, if I'm curious of something, I would love to ask someone. It doesn't matter what it is. So this is a really important thing that I suggest you to do in your English. If you have any curiosity with confusions, you may have asked someone to don't think that what he or she will think that you're asking this kind of question. So don't try to afraid. If there is normal thing that what is the differences between like in and on, it doesn't matter. You can ask someone. Even if you're having a little bit doubt, you can ask it. That is pretty simple. Let's go for the next one. So five number thing is a bit interesting maybe. You can go on Netflix, you have documentary, or you can go free on YouTube or listen to podcast. Kind of interview, like you have two, three people, especially we can talk about English. So you have Hollywood people. So they have always interviews in English. So you may find different kind of slangs, different kind of idioms, phrasal verbs, expressions. So when you will listen them, you will understand how they are using actually. Because I found a lot of idioms, like most of the people they are using different thing. I have a lot of in my plate such kind of idioms like over the moon and various kind of things that I've been focusing on YouTube, on Netflix, because I love to watch Netflix a lot. So I have seen such kind of things. So this is why I would suggest you. It's kind of best thing. A fifth number thing is very interesting thing to watch. To watch them. Fifth number thing is very interesting to watch them, to figure out actually what the expressions they have been using, why they are using, how they are using, what is the accurate way to go into, and just do it by yourself also. This is what we do. We have to try. So when we try such kind of things, our English become advanced kind of like native always use accurately. Might be you have heard native they don't have really good grammar, maybe people they are saying, I'm not sure maybe, but native are native, they have a native language, so why not they always use accurately. They use a lot of expressions, phrasal verbs and slang, so you can try always. You have a normal word, a slang, if they are similar it has always different meaning. So there are some slangs related phrasal verbs and slang, they have totally different meaning. This is what I would suggest you to go for it and just try to love them, to watch and understand completely and accurately. So let's go for the next one. Sixth is kind of a little bit different, because I would suggest you this is like don't disappoint it if you're not improving, or you're not improving your achievements, whatever you have a specific goal that you're not getting in. So there might be some lacking. Something is going down, something that you're not been trying. But suppose if you have been trying and you're still not getting, so there is no anything to be disappointed, that I would suggest you just try to be patient and just try to little bit compare from a moment right now and go back a little bit. You just feel a lot of improvement, you will feel a lot of confidence that you improved actually a lot. There is no such kind of thing that you're thinking you are not improving. You just think you improved a lot. If you compare to past within a 6 month or 1 year ago, you can compare your English and now. This is why I always suggest to someone to record your videos. Record right now, record every day. It is not a charge, it is not kind of a paid version to uploading your short videos or uploading anything on YouTube. But you could also, if you are kind of girl and from any different culture, you can't share your things like, so you can always do it as a private, nobody can see. So it could be a better, you can also after 20 years, after 1 year, after 2 year, at least you will see what was I was look like and how I was speaking. This is what I feel when I was uh, been watching that, oh, my videos like 1 or 2 years ago when I started YouTube. I can't believe that I wasn't able to speak any words like correctly. I did a lot of mistake. I had a lot of shy. I was hesitated with people and I remember when I talked with a tutor from America. It was the first tutor. She asked me about my birthday and my name. I couldn't even pronounce accurately. That's a thing that I would like to tell you. Don't try to disappoint it. Even don't try to. We are disappointed because we are not better. We are not pronouncing anything accurately. We are like being shy. We are hesitate. Such kind of thing make us disappointed, and we are not improving our things. But we are not thinking that. Of course, we are improving, and we improved, of course, a lot. So this is a point I think I would like to suggest you to go for it, and do little thing every day, and don't try to think that you are not improving. Just try to think you are improving a lot. You improved a lot within the last period of time. So this could be my best thing that I would like to tell you. So this next step is one of the best step for me. So this tip is to talk with people. When you talk with someone, it's very interesting part. This is one of the best thing I do. This is one of the best thing that I love to do, of course, because I if I'm getting any acquaintances or any like experience, any opportunity, I'm going for it. I'm getting it that because I know that if I will talk with her, if I will talk him, I will learn a little bit or anything new that I couldn't know before. So this could be a best thing. Try to talk with new people. Try to talk over internet. If you have a good environment, you're going outside. You have a, like you're every Saturday, Sunday, you're going a weekend outside. If you're in another country, it can be a very good thing, of course, to talking with them, to learning with them, speaking in English. I suppose if you are in abroad, I mean, you are living in different kind of countries, so it's pretty normal there to talking with different people easily. I'm not sure that you have such kind of environment in Pakistan or India or I mean, kind of maybe India must they have because it's a bit normal or kind of going modern. Pakistan, I'm not sure if they have very good environment to be talking with each other because most of the time people they shy, it's not easier to talking in English. We don't have that much environment in Pakistan, I think. So maybe they have in different kind of areas, different sites, so it can. So my main point is to talk with different people in person. It can be a really excellent. The second thing, if you would like to talk over internet, it can be a best thing on the internet. You are going to make a lot of new friends and talk with them. It can be a really, really spectacular thing. Go for it. So let's go furthermore. So this time, this can be a little different kind of things. Maybe some kind of we don't feel better to share such kind of things. But why? Because of we are not used to most of time. We are not really good at English. Maybe so we think like that, and we think our family members, our friends are not good at these things. But I would suggest you to discuss things, discuss your daily routine to each other with your sisters, with your brother to brother, with your father. In English, try. I don't know. Maybe it's not common. Maybe your father is not speaking or your sister is not speaking or maybe you are shy, but you can try at least with your I mean if you're husband wife, you can also share to each other things like you can say what happened to her office and what happened to your office to share to each other. It can be also good. Even you have friends, you can talk to friends like so you can talk with your friends in English. You can say what have you been, I mean what have you been doing, and you can ask yourself, you can tell everything what you've been doing, kind of things like you've been doing in office stuff, kind of things you're playing something you can share in English. This kind of this thing, this could be a good thing to share with someone. So it can be a good practice at least to having nice practice. Having good practice is also better. So practice, practice, practice. Practice make you perfect. This is what I do believe always, and this is why somewhere I think that is I'm better than 2 years ago that I was not this couldn't be able to speak. So that's why. So moving ahead and talking next step. So next step, I would even suggest you to add music. Add music, listen them with lyrics. Listening songs enhance your speaking and pronunciation things. When you are listening with lyrics, you will understand accurate pronunciation and you will understand the contractions also, like the usually people are speaking very fast. I found love. I have I have sung, I mean sing this song. If you want to sing my listen my song, the song would be below description. So I tried at least to sing. So I think I understand better that, and I considered I have to continue sometime to singing because I learned a lot of new pronunciations, new words, and new spellings, etc. with new songs. So this is what you have good feelings also to listening any specific song. So my suggestion is listen song. Go for it right now. All right. One more last in conclusion we have tip is like try and try again. don't try to give up. So this is the best ever thing that I would like to try to tell you, because I tried a lot. You can try a lot, but when you try something, you at least learn something. Because if we are not trying, okay, most of people, they are not trying, they are learning nothing. Even you're trying and you are being failed, it means you failed, you tried and you failed. It's much better than the people they couldn't try at least. So you tried to, you learned a little bit, and you knew, okay, there was such kind of thing that I was failed and I have to take care these things in next time. It means you learn to be accurate, of course, because a mistake will teach you something. I think I always believe there are only three things to learn from mistakes. This could be a good sentence for me: accept your mistake, learn from mistake, do not repeat from mistake. So this thing is accurately I love a lot, to do not repeating mistake. If I'm making, if I considered that I understand 100%, then I cannot repeat, of course, 100%. So this is a very interesting thing I would like to love to tell you. Don't try to give up. Try and touch the sky. I don't know how you can do that, but you have to. Slowly, we will touch the sky. So that's all. Thanks a lot for today's time. I really appreciate that you've been watching. If you've been watching, this is such a big thanks from my heart to you. And love you all, guys. If you watch my videos and you love them, please hit the like button and subscribe for getting more videos. Thanks a lot, and bye bye.